Good morning. Welcome back to G&H Honey Bees, and it is the 7th of October 2024, and this is part 2 of my winterization project. And I'm going to be switching the girls over to dry sugar. So I've got these homemade 3D printed dishes, and I've already filled them with sugar. And I have lids. And I'm going to be replacing the wet feeders on the inside of the covers. And let's take this off. So in here we've got the ants. We've got the wet feeder. That's empty. And there is a good number of bees in there still, but we can get them out. Now the reason I'm using commercial wet feeders, sugar water feeders, is I used to use my 3D printed dishes, but you can see the sugar water's gotten in between the plastic strips. You know, the 3D printing is laid down one layer at a time. So the sugar water's gotten into the layers and turned to mold. So I no longer use them for wet feeding, but they're perfect for dry feeding because there's just not much moisture involved in it. So what we have to do is pop that off of there. They've got that glued down. And we'll just pop that right on top. Make sure that's centered. So there, that one switched over. Now, I have ventilation holes in the front and back of the box here in the inner cover. And as part of the winter ventilation, I put, these are 3D printed 3-sided boxes. That just goes over the vent hole in the inner cover and leads to the outside. And then put a burlap bag on top. There. Now, I'm only going to put one on top for now, but we'll be putting a second one in here later as it gets colder. And the reason I put the burlap bag over the top is because these are very thin lids. I've 3D printed these as well, and they're very thin, and the air temperature inside the inner cover during the winter is the same temperature as it is outside. So if it's down around, 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, then the sugar feeder is going to be 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. And I found that having that uncovered, I found lots of frozen dead bees in the sugar feeder. So I put this burlap on there to help hold some of the heat in, and it seems to work really well for me. And plus that square box at the front here holds the burlap up so that there's still air ventilation through the box. So I'm going to do the other one real quick. Yeah, we got a nice glorious sunny day today. also empty. Over here where you can see what's going on. Get in there. Why do you have to run around up there? Back down in there. There. So I just checked to make sure that's centered. Now, the whole premise behind this is that now the bees can't directly eat dry sugar, but moist air will come up through the center and it will condense on the lid, and then it'll drip down into the sugar, giving it some moisture, and then the bees can consume it. And I found this works really, really well for me. I'm not saying this is what you should be doing with your bees or anything, but this is what works, at least in my area here in the south end of Vancouver Island. I'm gonna have to shake those bees out of there. Put my box in there. And now this box is packed with bees, and you can already tell that's getting cooler because you can't hardly see any at the top of the box here, as there usually is. So the cooler temperatures at the night, it was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius here last night. So let's get that in there. Tuck that down in. And cover them up again. And that's it. These girls are winterized. The rain hoods I put on here work really well. Rain deflectors, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they're working really well. And you can see that the center spot here is empty. That's hive 1, that's hive 3. Hive 2 is the one that I did the video on yesterday. Don't know what happened to them, but I think they were just too overloaded with mites and they were dying out. There was hardly any bees on the, dead bees on the bottom board. I mean, there was maybe a dozen or so, but there wasn't very many bees left in there. So they're in a nuke. Hopefully they'll overwinter. And yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, that's it for today's video. We'll catch you again on the next one. Bye for now.